You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett Land, all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 78 degrees, going up to a high of 90. Starting to feel like summer again. Listen, we live in Georgia, right? And here's the thing about Georgia. Like, the weather, we have our winter. Our winter really doesn't hit for us until, like, January. Then it starts, like, you got to put on a coat. I think since I've been in Georgia, I might have worn a coat probably 3 times, and it's mostly in February. And it's like 3 times in the month of February. But for the most part, I have a lot of sweaters. I have a lot of sweaters and a lot of jackets because it's just, the weather is always so beautiful. We do have our moment of winter. And for a hot second there, I thought we were about to have an early fall, but I guess not, because it's going to be 90 today. So that's hot. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday, September the 6th. Yes, baby, it's hump day. You have made it to the middle, the middle. I know somebody saying, thank the Lord. Listen, you had a short week. I know you were off on Monday. Monday was a holiday. So I know you had a short week. And somebody saying, Audrey, I don't care. I'm ready to be off this week. I understand. I totally get it. But anyway, it's September the 6th is Wednesday. You have made it to the middle. Today is also National Read a Book Day. I know for some of you, that's a lot. But pick up a good book and read it. At least start. Start somewhere. Get a little thing. Listen, get you a thin little paperback book. You know it's a good book? Remember the little book called A Daily Bread? It's a real little bitty book. Find you a Daily Bread and read that. Just read something. Today is National Read a Book Day. It's also National Bon Air Flag Day. It's also Fight Procrastination Day. Yes, Fight Procrastination. Yes. Great Egg Toss Day. Now listen here. Don't be tossing up no eggs and have them burst in your face. I'm just saying, cook the egg first. Now, the thing about cooking the egg first is if you cook the egg first and hit somebody, it could hurt. It could hurt. Global Talent Acquisition Day. So if you know you're good, they're looking for you. National Coffee Ice Cream Day. Don't think I would like that, but for those of you who like it, knock yourself out. National Sabrina Day. So if your name is Sabrina, shout out to you. National Gabriela Gonzalez birthday. Happy birthday, Gabriela Gonzalez. Birdie Carbell's birthday. Happy birthday, Birdie Carbell's. Asher Angel's birthday. Happy birthday, Asher Angel. Idris Elba birthday. Happy birthday, Idris. Y'all know the ladies love Idris. Yeah, they love Idris. When he started talking, they're like, what in the heezy for sheezy? Katie Hearns' birthday. Happy birthday, Katie Hearns. Terrence Clark's birthday. Happy birthday, Terrence Clark. Roger Waters' birthday. Happy birthday, Roger Waters. And Jane Addams. She's not here no more because that picture look like it's from like the 1800s. But happy birthday, James Adams, wherever you are in the universe. Those are your national days and national birthdays for today and birthdays for today. Let's get on with the rest of this show. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen for today, Wednesday, September the 6th. It is September the 6th. Next week we'll be halfway through the month. We're going to kick this thing off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You have more than enough on your plate already. Be sure to sidestep those who are eccentric or unpredictable. Investments are best to be left alone today. Here's the thing, Aries. I know you want to cash out some stock today. Don't do it. Just leave them alone. Let it sit there and let it grow. All right? In the meantime, them people that's acting a little strange today, you want to stay away from them. Sidestep them. Let them walk right on past you. Sidestep them, baby. Don't even let them, listen, move out of their way. They're acting strange. Let them act strange on their side of the room. All right? Taurus, you need to keep busy doing things that you both enjoy. Invite friends and relatives into your home. Okay. Opportunities to make financial gains through investments look promising. All right. Now, Aries had to they had to pause their investments. Don't touch yours, Aries. But Taurus, yours look promising. So you can make some financial gains through yours. They look promising. All right. In the meantime, invite your friends and relatives over. Fry some fish. You know, it's Wednesday. I don't know what you cook on Wednesday, but maybe some fish. Invite them over for a meal. That sounds nice, right? Sounds good. Gemini, dinner, theater, or a comedy club may be just the place. All right. I don't know what's the place for, but is it to take a date or is it to meet somebody? But it could be just the place. Don't be too quick to judge. Don't do it, Gemini. If you are not already, think about going into business for yourself. Ooh, that's the wrong thing to say to me today. All right, here you go, Gemini. If you are not already, think about going into business for yourself. Speaking of business, let me just say this real quick. I have a new newsletter out. It's called Audrey AI, and it talks about AI, of course. It talks about the industry. I talk about a side hustle and tools to help your business grow. So look, there are so many opportunities, Gemini. And the reason I said that is because I wanted to tell you, but there are so many opportunities for you to start a business. You just have to pick something. Don't do like me, y'all, because I did it right the first time. But when I learned that I could be an entrepreneur, it went all downhill from there. It just went straight to the bottom because now I had all these ideas and dreams about things I could do. And when I first started, I was very focused. I had one thing because I didn't know any better. I had one thing. But when I learned a whole lot of stuff, oh my God, the world just opened up, which became a problem, which made me want to start all kinds of things. So I'm saying all that to say, Gemini, if you're thinking about starting a business, pick one thing and follow it through. I did not do that my second time around. I'm doing that now, but it is a struggle because I see so many great opportunities out there. My company is a media company, so what that does do for me, it allows me to launch media real estate inside of my company. So that's a good thing for a person like me. I'm saying to you, Gemini, pick one thing and stay focused on that one thing and ride it out. Ride it out until you become as successful as you want to be. So it's a good thing. Just pick one thing. And I know somebody's listening to me right there saying, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Listen, because I'm telling y'all, sometimes that's a curse. And when you want to do all these things, and it's a real bad curse when you can do a lot of them, like me. So, and I'm not saying it's a curse, it's a gift. But sometimes it feels like a curse. It's a gift from God. Let me not say it's a curse. It is a gift from God to be who I am. But sometimes it feels a little weird. That's all. Cancer, be diplomatic but stern. You may be fortunate while traveling. Okay, look at you, Cancer. Look out for those wanting to push you into a disagreement. Listen, if you don't want to be there, just sidestep them, Cancer. I don't want to be a part of this nonsense you're talking about. I'm not even trying to feed into your nonsense. Sidestep them. You can be diplomatic, but you can be firm. Sidestep them and keep it moving. Don't waste your time. In the meantime, you may be fortunate while traveling. I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds good to me. All right, Leo, secret affairs. The key word there being secret, Leo. Secret affairs will only lead to deception. You will have a productive day if you organize yourself well at work. You may be overreacting to personal problems. All right, the key word there is secret. If it's a secret, Leo, you probably should not be doing it, especially if affairs attached to the other end of it. Secret affairs, that's not a good thing. So if you don't want it to blow up in your face, then just don't do it. I know it's tempting. I know she fine. I know he fine. Don't do it. I know she smell good. He smell good. Her hair is cute. His beard is nice. He dressed nice. He look like a thug. He look like a gentleman. I know she fine. Everything is fine on her. Don't do it. It's called a secret. It's going to blow up in your face. Virgo, you need to do more things that you enjoy. Use your energy wisely. You need more space for the whole family. All right, I was just talking about that with my daughter earlier this morning. I used to really enjoy on Sundays, Virgo, getting my book. I would get my book, my magazines, my iPad, and I would go in the living room and I would sit there and I would just enjoy Sunday. That's what I used to do. And that was so refreshing for me. And I haven't done that in years. And we were just talking about getting back to the basics. I think I spoke about that yesterday. Getting back to the basics of things. Like she was saying how her thing was meditation, getting in the tub with the bubble baths and just relaxing to the music and burning sage and all that kind of stuff. Mine was getting on the couch on a Sunday. My husband is cooking. I got my books, I got my magazines and just relaxing. I haven't done that in years. I'm talking about years, y'all. It's been years. And I miss it. And I'm going to do it. So get back to the basics, Virgo. Have some fun. All right? All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And stay tuned.
I know that you felt like you didn't have the choice, and I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. I know I've been a fool, but baby, believe me when I say to you, yeah, yeah, we can change your mind, change your mind. We can stay by my side, 'cause baby, I need you. Change your mind, yeah, change your mind. Make you stay by my side, baby, I need you. Yeah, you. Baby, I need you. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, I need you. Oh, baby, I need you. So please just hear me out. I know I've done you wrong. I know that I've mistreated you. For that I am sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I've been a fool, but baby, believe me when I say to you, you can change your mind. Make you stay by my side, 'cause baby, I need you. Yeah, you. What can I say? Make you stay by my side, 'cause baby, I need you. Oh yeah, baby, I need you. Oh yeah, baby, I need you. I just need you by my side, yeah, baby, I need you. Oh, I know that I have done you wrong. Yeah, I've treated you poorly. That I've been a fool. But baby, believe me when I say to you.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney. Picking up the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thoughts. I'm gonna pick that thing up with Libra. Avoid any erratic behavior, or it could cause isolation at home. Secret affairs. What's up with these secrets today? Secret affairs could only lead to a devastating circumstance. Oh my goodness. Take a look at the possibilities of starting a small part-time business with friends or relatives. Okay, you got a lot going on. First of all, you're acting weird at home, and you're probably acting weird at home, Libra, because you're having a secret affair. And it's going to be devastating. Okay, that's why you're acting so crazy at home. Do you not notice that they're noticing how crazy you're acting? Yeah, you throwing off red flags, and it's going to be devastating. The circumstances are going to be crippling. So stop. Stop right now while you are a head Libra. In the meantime, put that energy somewhere else. Think about starting a small business with your friends and relatives. Now, I'm going to say this. Here's the thing about starting business with friends and relatives. You have to understand who you are, and they need to understand who they are. And before they say yes, everybody needs to know what their job is. Let me say that again. You need to understand who you are. They need to know who the heck they are. And before you jump into this thing, everybody needs to understand their role. Because here's what happens. If you have two creative people, nothing's going to get done because everybody's creative. So you need to have a creative person. Then you need to have an action person. And you know you're creative because you just create stuff, right? And then you need to have an action person. Then you need to have a person who don't mind asking for the money. Let me say that part again. I need a person on my team right now who has no fear of asking for money. That I'm not that person. I'm the other person. I'm the creative person. I need an action person. I'm a cross between an action and a creative, but I definitely need a money person on my team. That person that can go out and ask for the money. I need that person on my team. I'm not that person. So I need that person on my team. You need that person on your team, because here's what I'm going to say. If nobody knows the role that they play, nothing's going to happen. Everybody's going to be frustrated and upset. I don't care how much money gets put into the business. If you don't know your role, and here's the thing. People may take roles in the beginning because they need to take the role to get the thing going, right? But if you're going to take the role because you need to get the thing going, you have to do the work, right? You have to do the work. And so you need somebody to be able to lead, to take action, to be creative, and to ask for the money. That's all I'm going to say. And everybody know their role. When people know their role, it flows better. When people are confused about what they're supposed to do, nothing gets done. I'm just saying. Scorpio, a better diet, exercise, or a change to a relaxed atmosphere could be ways to soothe your nerves. Your ability to be a self-starter will help get things done and motivate others. Coworkers may not be completely honest with you. Try not to rely on them on help from others. All right, so they're not telling you the full truth at work today, Scorpio. So don't rely on them and don't believe what they're saying. Scorpio, don't rely on your coworkers today and don't believe what the heck they're saying, because they're lying to you. I'm just saying. Sagittarius, be careful not to divulge secret information today. It's a lot of secrets going on today. You can come up with the future trends in creative fields. Don't bother complaining. Do the work yourself. All right, here's the thing, Sagittarius. Don't divulge secret information. Keep your lips shut, because loose lips sink ships. So if you don't want your information out into the world, keep it to yourself. That's how you do that. In the meantime, you can come up with future trends in the creative fields. That's really cool. I like that. And don't bother complaining. Just do the work yourself. There's no need for you to be hemming and hawing. Just go ahead and do it yourself. You want to get it done, do it yourself. Capricorn, brunch, a long walk, or a quiet dinner will secure your position in the relationship. You have a lot to offer. Entertain in your home and make aesthetic enhancements that will please those you reside with. All right, look, you got a lot to offer, Capricorn. Stop selling yourself short. You are enough. You have a lot to offer. Stop selling yourself short, okay? All right. I felt like I need to reiterate that a little bit more. Aquarius, try to keep to yourself. Work diligently on domestic chores and responsibilities. Be creative in your pursuits. Get involved in activities that will bring you knowledge about foreign land, philosophies, or culture. That sounds very fun. That sounds intriguing, Aquarius. Try to keep to yourself. Work diligently on your domestic chores and responsibilities. Be creative in your pursuits and find out something about somewhere else. My daughter sent me a video yesterday, and it was talking about countries in Africa that will give African Americans free citizenship. I like it. I'm seriously thinking about getting dual membership somewhere in Africa. Listen, Africa is where we come from. I want to go there. That's one place I do want to go. If I don't go anywhere else, I want to go to Rome, Italy, and Africa. I'm just saying, I like it. Don't hate me, because that's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. Rome. I want to go, not Rome. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Italy and Africa. Not Rome. I want to go to Greece. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Don't be too eager to cut those who have disappointed you from your life. Okay. All right, universe. You'll be subject to pushy individuals if you get involved in uncertain organizations. Attend seminars that will bring you in contact with the right people. I love all of it. Okay, I felt like this was definitely for me. Don't be too eager to cut those who have disappointed you from your life. Okay, universe, I hear you, because you know I'll cut you. Like I'll give you some chances, but once you go, listen, I will cut somebody right out. But here's the thing: most of the time when I cut people, it's because they've cut me. That's when they cut me out of their lives, I say, okay, fine. And I leave it just like that. But there have been times where I try to fix things and make it better and get to the bottom of it. I'm just not in that headspace. So I'm sure that was really meant for us fish, because I'm not in the headspace to try to get to the bottom of what's bothering you when I know it had nothing to do with me. I'm not there. Normally I am. I'm not there right now. I am not there. If you have a problem that has nothing, because you have a problem, because it's you that have the problem. I don't have a problem. So if you have a problem, I said something, I did something. I'm not coming to you to ask you what that is because I don't know the problem. You got the problem. Then you should say, hey, Audrey, this is what happened. And I'll be like, okay. But if I know you walking around and you got a stick stuck up your butt with a problem, and I'm supposed to go, what's wrong? I'm not doing that. So, okay, fish. Okay, universe, we won't cut them, but we're not going to ask any question. You got a problem, we're still open to find out what the problem is. I'm just saying. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what seminar. Oh my God, I supposed to be speaking in October in Baltimore and at a tech conference, and I was so excited about that, right? But here's the funny thing. About that. I was supposed to be speaking. I was excited about it. And I was just getting ready to get my hotel and all that stuff set up. And I got a tech email this morning saying they canceled it. Now, I was excited for a second. Then I was like, man, I really don't feel like traveling right now. I have so much to do. This is what I was saying a couple of days ago. But I got to go because I've committed to it. And they canceled it. And I was like, oh my God, won't God do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. In the meantime, I'm going to take some classes. I got a couple of them that's already planned out. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow with more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news that you could probably use. Well, Mark Meadows pled guilty, in Fulton County for the RICO case yesterday. Yeah, he posted not guilty. Listen, Fonnie Willis is over there trying to take them all down. She's trying to get them. Like, Fonnie said, you know what? And then he had to take a mugshot. He took a mugshot, right? He took a mugshot. And this was the problem with what they were saying, right? When people go to jail, I don't care who you are, you take a mugshot. But these people with this money, they normally don't take a mugshot. They normally go in, post their bill, and leave. They don't take mugshots. Fonnie made Trump take a mugshot. She making all of his people take mugshots. All of them. So on the patch this morning, patch.com, Mark Meadows is sitting up there. He's not smiling. He probably pissed off. He has a mugshot for the first time. He's a criminal. Well, he's probably always been one, but he's been treated like a criminal with this mugshot. Nothing says criminal like mugshot. And you all want until you're proven guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty. But that mugshot said, well, you know what? We got to prove him guilty. I'm just saying, because his mugshot is there. Anyway, he pled not guilty. He's like, I ain't do it. She trying to get him on RICO charges. She trying to racketeer. She ain't playing no games over there. Anyway, ex-White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows joined 5 other co-defendants in pleading not guilty Tuesday in Georgia's widespread election interference case that accuses 19 top-ranking officials and others trying to overturn the state's 2020 presidential election results. These people, let me say this, right? And I said this all week. Because I'm just looking at some of these people that's going down. They are the Proud Boy, whoever he is, 22 years. Oh my God, 22 years out of your life of being be proud of that, because that's nuts. I was like, oh my God, 20. His family, well, you know what? Yeah, they probably okay with it, because he fought for what he believed. Now he was saying he really didn't believe whatever. He said some other nonsense. Think about that for the next 22 years while you sit in jail. It's just crazy. Like, oh my goodness. It's just, I could go on and on, but I won't. Anyway. Former U.S. President Donald J. Trump is the highest-ranking official charged in the Fulton County case, facing violation of Racketeering, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act, which that's where RICO come from. The charges and other charges, Trump pleaded not guilty as well Thursday and waived his former arraignment. Trump, a Republican, has been accused of trying to interfere with the 2020 presidential election, during which he lost the race to Democratic President Joe Biden. But he got with his people and was like, listen, let's overturn this thing because we are who we are. We can do what we want to do. Now they're all facing RICO charges and they're all taking these mug shots over in DeKalb County. No, Fulton County. Fonnie is not playing games. She's like, you're going to take a mug shot because you're a criminal. Take this mug shot. You stand in front of this camera. Yeah, take the mug shot. I'm not laughing, y'all. It's just nuts. That's all. It's just nuts. All right, you know that Gwinnett County had a small business grant that was coming out. It's gonna close soon, y'all. I believe that right now they're saying that probably so many people submitted for the grant because there was a lot of people that lost everything in the during COVID. The grant amount ranges anywhere from $3,000 to $15,000. And right now, even though the deadline is October the 13th, the small business grant may close sooner in the event that the approved submissions exceed the available fundings. So it is strongly recommended that you submit your application as soon as you can before the grant closes, because if you don't, you're going to miss the money. So for more information about that, go to GwinnettCounty.com and you can just Google Gwinnett Small Business Grant. I don't want you to miss the money, right? You can go and find out more information about that. It's on the Gwinnett County's website, but you got to go and find all that stuff. So I don't want to tell you to go to all these different links and you got to do all this different stuff, but just Google Gwinnett Small Business Grant. You can find out more information and apply for the grant. All right. I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should slide on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love. I've been feeling like a man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can daily. Baddest in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up. I made it where I'm at on my own. Had a couple blocks in the road, but I get to the bag on the low. I be counting stacks while they grow, yeah, you know me. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I come in town, you should slide on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Want to say congratulations. After serving 16 years of outstanding service, Corporal Lane is retiring from the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. He also served 20 years in the United States Navy. And so thank you, Corporal Lane, for your service, not only to Gwinnett County, but to our country. I love to say thank you to these people, because you know why? And I say this all the time. You guys hear me say this all the time. They put their lives on the line every day. They go to work for us to keep us safe. And Lord knows we need it, because we got some lunatics out here in this world right here. You hear what I'm saying? I was coming from a game on Friday night. My brother coached football, high school football for Southwest DeKalb High School. And we were coming from the game, and I forgot to stop and get some gas. So I stopped at a gas station coming off the exit, coming into Stone Mountain off 78. So I stopped at the gas station. It's my husband, myself, and my granddaughter. And we're in the car, so I get out to pump the gas. I said, well, the gas tank is on my side. I'll get out and pump, which is fine. I get out to pump the gas. I'm pumping the gas. And as I go to get back in the car, I'm getting in the car, and a guy comes out in his car, and he speeds out of the parking lot, and there's a girl in the car with him. And then another guy comes out of the store, and he has his gun in his hand. He points at the car. Now, I'm looking like, what? So my husband will get in the car. So I jump in the car because I panicked, right? And the side I wanted to go out was the side that he was on. So in my mind, I don't know, was he really chasing the car? Was he having some kind of mental issue? But he was laughing. He was smiling with the gun in his hand, and he got the gun. It looked like a Smith & Wesson, y'all. That's how big it was. It wasn't a 9mm, a Glock, anything like that. It looks like a Smith & Wesson. It was a big gun, a regular looking gun. Didn't look like my little 9mm that I got. It didn't look like that. It looked like a Smith & Wesson. And he walked out. He had the gun in his hand. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like panicking, like, because he's literally about 25 feet away from me. Like, I'm looking dead at him, thinking, oh my God, don't look at me. I might as well get in the car. So I get in the car, and he walks past the car. He walks around the corner. He still has a gun in his hand, pointing it, right? But now the people are gone. They're in the car. He's walking. So then I saw, so I'm thinking he left, but he didn't leave. He crosses the street on the other side of the street with the gun still in his hand. I'm like, what is he doing? So I'm freaking out because I have to go, and I have to go to the light where he's walking towards the light. So I'm freaking out. But I said all that to say, so I did get across the light. I hope nobody got hurt. But I said all that to say that there are a lot of crazy people out here in this world. A lot of them. And so when these men and women go to work every day to protect us and they put their lives on the line, I have to say thank you. And yes, I say thank you a lot. I say thank you a lot because I thank them a lot. Because I understand what they do is not easy. I was going to be a corrections officer. And it's funny because one of my friends she just retired in Jersey. She just retired from Northern State Corrections Facility in Newark, New Jersey, which is where I was supposed to be a corrections officer before she became one. So she became one about 4 years after her sister and I, who's one of my best friends, we were going to be officers. Now, my best friend Angie went on to become an officer. I never did. So we did the entire thing. I went through the psych eval. So what happened was when we had to do the walkthrough of the prison, I went through the psych eval. I passed the psych eval. The psych eval was interesting too, but I'll tell you about that another time. The final thing was to walk through the prison. So when we got ready to walk through the prison, we did our walkthrough. And as I was walking through, the guys were like, yeah, we're going to get you when you come in here. That's all they had to say to me. I'm looking like, you talking to me? Yeah, we're going to get you when you come in here. When they said that, I went home. It was a no for me. I was like, My mother was like, but you're going to look so cute in your uniform. I was like, ma'am, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not about to go up in there. And I did not go in there. I was like, I'm not about to go up in there. She tried to convince me to be a CO. I couldn't do it. I wasn't cut out to be a nurse. I wasn't cut out to be a CO. Them guys were like, yeah, we're going to get you. And they were talking through the bars. And I'm looking at them like, what? So I didn't do it. My friend Angie did go on to be an officer. She went on to be an officer, but then she got hurt. I think she got hurt or something happened where she couldn't be one anymore. But her sister retired after 27 years a few days ago. So I said all that to say, I know what they listen. They was talking about the guys get mad sometimes and throw urine and stuff on the officer because they mad. I'm like, oh my God. Just the thought of that right there, like, oh my God, that's a no for me. That's an absolute no. Let me tell you another thing. Even when I think about the healthcare profession, right? Think about what has gone on in the last 3 years with COVID, and now it's ramping back up and all this stuff. I worked in a hospital for almost 9 years. The thing that turned me off about the hospital, my mom said to me, I went to school to be a nurse, worked in a hospital for 8.5 years. The hospital went bankrupt. I probably would still be at that hospital had it not gone bankrupt because I was comfortable. I had a decent pay. I was a member of the union. I was a union delegate, so I probably would have been fine. But the hospital went bankrupt and forced everybody to leave and find a different path, which is what I did. But I remember going to nursing school and my mom telling me, why are you wasting time going to nursing school? Because you don't have the stomach for nursing. I was like, yeah, but I can make the stomach because nurses make a lot of money. Because this was my mindset. I was young. And I went to school, did 2 years of nursing school, went to my clinicals and flunked out because I quit because I had to change the colostomy bag. That was it. But one day I still worked at the hospital, even after I quit nursing school after my 2 years and going to clinicals, right? Because I was almost there. I was that close. But one day I worked in the ER, right? I worked in the ER, and this guy comes in. He was homeless, and he had lice all over his body. And so I'm sitting in my office, and I see the doctors walk past, and they have literally, y'all, taken garbage bags. So they had on scrubs, right? They had on scrubs. They had on gowns. They had literally taken garbage bags, and they had put garbage bags on their legs all the way up to their thigh and taped them. And I'm looking like, what the heck are they? Now I'm in my office. I'm like, what are they doing? They taped up the garbage bags all the way up to their thigh. They had tape going around their waist and the thighs. So the garbage. So when the man comes through, they was like, he got lights all over him. When I tell y'all I was in my office scratching like a hound dog, man never came near me. But just the thought of that. So I said all that to say, thank you to the men and women in blue. Thank you to all the medical professions out there that do what you do. Because some of us are just not cut out for it. Just not. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And while I'm saying thank you, there was an exciting week in Lawrenceville Police Department this week. Sergeants Berry, Morris, and Belvins were promoted to the rank of lieutenant. So congratulations to you guys. Yes. Officer Peterson and Hickson were promoted to the rank of sergeant. Congratulations to you guys. Additionally, Officer Vaughn, Home, Rivera, Oxidine just completed their basic mandate training for the Forsyth County Public Safety Academy and was sworn in by Mayor Steele. So congratulations and welcome to you guys. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's important for me to announce, because it is important, because these people, they raise their hand. They better than your girl, because I done put my hand down twice. Medical and police officer and COs. Yes, it was a no for me. So congratulations and welcome. I have to do that. All right, I said a lot. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after that song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Say it again, say it again. You're saying you're sorry, so say it again. Only you can make my world go black. Say you love me, then you take it back. Say it again, say it again. You want my forgiveness, so say it again. You're my thunder of my darkest night. You just can't go back and make it right. 'Cause it's too late. Your time is up. Damage done and now it's stuck. 'Cause it's too late. You roll the dice and now you have to pay the price. Yeah. I'm in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry, no. I'm not even sorry, you're gonna be the lonely one. I'm in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry, no. I'm not even sorry, you're gonna be the lonely one. Say it again, say it again. You're saying you feel bad, so say it again. Only you can do that. My heart was open wide. I could feel it breaking deep inside. 'Cause it's too late. Your time is up. Damage done and now we're stuck. 'Cause it's too late. You roll the dice and now you have to pay the price. Oh, I'm in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry, no. I'm not even sorry, you're gonna be the lonely one. I'm in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry, no. I'm not even sorry, you're gonna be the lonely one. I'm in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry, no. I'm not even sorry, you're gonna be the lonely one. I'm in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not even sorry, you're gonna be the lonely one.
Welcome back, welcome back. Listen, y'all, I got a story now. This, oh, so I have all these news apps on my phone because this your girl Adela T bring you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. But I'm laughing because I have a bunch of news apps on my phone because I do a show, so I have to talk about news. So a story popped up on my phone from CNN, and it said that it said Delta Flight 198 had to turn around and come back to the airport in Atlanta. They were on their way to Spain, but they had to come back because, was 198? Delta Flight 194. They had to come back because somebody on the plane had diarrhea, and they had diarrhea all over the plane, and it had become a biohazard. So they had to turn the plane around, and they had to turn the plane around so they can get the person off the plane and clean the plane. But I guess it wasn't enough, so they had to transfer all the people to another plane. I know y'all, but it's like, first of all, they told a story, and I just. Ooh, that was funny to me, because I'm trying to imagine something, because here's the thing, if you're not in first class, and let me tell you this, so when my daughter book our flights, right, I don't like sitting in the back of the plane, and every time she books the flight, we're sitting in the back of the plane, at the very back, like we like 6 rows, and I'm like, oh my God, so we have to walk the entire length of the plane. So if this person had diarrhea and they had to walk the entire length of their plane because their seats were in the back, I can't even imagine what that was like. I can't even imagine. But the problem is, it was dripping as they walked. So my thing was, person, why not just stop at the first bathroom? Because you got it. So if you got it, hey, because in first class, there's a bathroom. You pass right by it. Because they don't come back. They don't come back to the back of the plane and use the bathroom. Their bathroom was up front. Why not just go into the bathroom and stop? Anyway, the pilot said it was a biohazard, and the pilot said, listen, we need to come back and make an emergency land and get this person off this plane. Anyway, the person was able to clean themselves up and get the situation under control, and everybody transferred to another plane because that plane was a biohazard. That was funny when I read it. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, forgive me, y'all. Forgive me, but that was hilarious to me. So, sometimes people just need to laugh. Go look it up. It's on CNN. I ain't making it up. It's on CNN as a story. Okay, whew, that was funny. I'm still trying not to laugh, but just the thought of that, because I know the last time we traveled, we went to Boston a couple months ago, and my daughter booked I'm never beyond row 15. Like, but we were like in row 25, row 31. I'm like, oh my God, why are we at the back of the plane? I don't know why she does that. She always does that. I don't know why, but anyway, I don't like that. So I'm just picturing that poor person walking down the hall, walking down the plane, and if they had to walk to the back, first of all, okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Go look it up. It's on CNN. I'm just saying, it's hilarious. Listen. If you guys are not doing anything tomorrow, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce is having a great event tomorrow. It's called Empowering Your Legacy, Mastering the Estate Planning Essentials. Here's what I want to say. Right, it's a breakfast tomorrow morning at 8:30. We're going to be at the 1818 Club. If you are a member, it's free to attend. If you are a non-member, it's $5. Men are welcome. If you are building a business, or if you have a great job and you have a lot of money left over and you have houses and properties and things like that, you want to make sure in the sad event that you have to leave this earth, you want to make sure that your loved ones are protected at the highest of the highest. And the way to do that is to make sure that you have an estate plan available. And a lot of times people don't think about that, so they go through all these crazy things. They have to fight with folks, and they have to fight with other people. You need to understand these things. So our Meals Over Money breakfast tomorrow at 8:30 is going to be the speaker is going to talk to you about what you need to do to put in place and make sure your legacy is protected. Because if you're working so hard right now and you want to make sure all these things are available once you're not here, you want to make sure they're protected. Because when people pass, people come out of the woodworks for different things, for different reasons. And all of the things that you've worked for could go down the drain if it's not protected correctly. So anyway, for more information about that, go to the GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. You're going to learn like a holistic approach to figuring out what you need to do to put in place to make sure your legacy is protected, right? We're going to unravel the complexities of estate planning in a transformative workshop led by Adela T. Iturregui, a seasoned estate and business planning attorney. She's going to delve into crucial topics such as preserving your asset, ensuring your family well-being during incapacity or passing, and unraveling the enigma of probate. Because let me tell you, I've been in probate. It's not fun. She's going to talk about these things, how to shield your family assets, and business from conflict and court involvement. You need to know these things. If you're building something, you need to understand that you need to know these things. Don't put it off. It's a $5 It's a $5 event if you're a non-member. If you're not a member of the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, it's going to cost you $5. If you are a member, it's free. All you got to do is pay for your breakfast if you want to eat. You don't have to eat. It's all free. So the membership with Gwinnett Women's Chamber comes with perks. All right, so check that out. Come and join us tomorrow morning, 8:30 at the 1818 Club, located at 6500 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth. We're right inside of the building where Frankie's is. That's where the 1818 Club is, and the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce. Also on Friday, this is our second Friday of the month, we do the Business Over Breakfast meetup. That's what we do. It's the Gwinnett Business Breakfast Club, the Gwinnett Breakfast Club. We meet at the Peachtree Cafe, located at 30 South Clayton Street, downtown Lawrenceville. We meet at 8 o'clock in the morning. We talk business over breakfast. It's free to attend. Breakfast is optional. It's free to attend. Breakfast is optional. It's free to attend. Breakfast is optional. So if you want to join us, please, by all means, join us. All right, that's Friday at 8 a.m. Friday at 8 a.m. Seats are limited. Seating is limited. So if you want to have a seat at the table, you need to show up on time. If you don't want to have a seat at the table, you can sit on the sidelines. That's what happens. I'm just saying, because somebody's saying I didn't get. Listen, if you want a seat at the table, show up on time. All right. Ooh, I feel like I said a lot. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned.
I can see you looking at me. Yeah, my eyes are open wide. So you want me to set you free? Take a walk with me outside. Tell me everything about you. Yeah, 'cause I really wanna know. You can ride with me forever. Yeah, anywhere you wanna go. Night is over the park and a few bright stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love. Let's go for gold. Let's go for gold. If we ever was lost before, now we finally found our way. And love is stronger than anything. We will make our own way. Night is over the park and a few bright stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love. Let's go for gold. Yeah, let's go for gold. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love. Let's go for gold. Yeah, let's go for gold.
Welcome back. So, listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration for the day, and here goes. So, if you love the flower, you cannot hate the rain. Let me say it again. because somebody missed it. So if you love the flower, you cannot hate the rain. Lundrell said that, and he was right. Listen, the rain is important for the flower. So you can't hate the rain if you love the flower, because without the rain, there is no flower, because it can't grow. You have to nurture a flower. You have to water the flower. And so you may be going through a season right now, right? You're going through the rain, but here's the thing, baby. When you come out on the end, you're going to stand tall like a sunflower, because you got to go through the rain so you can be nurtured. You could be sprinkled on. You could be loved on. You could be watered down. You could be rinsed off. You got to go through that. Oh, I'm getting chills as I say it. You got to go through the rain so when you come out, you can become a beautiful flower. So my thoughts for you today is go through the rain, because at the end of the rain, there's a rainbow with a beautiful flower standing in front of it. That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 50 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you miss any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And also be sure to connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, youtube.com at Good Morning Gwinnett. I would appreciate that so very much. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. Help a sister out. I've been trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers forever, so I'm trying to get to it now. So thank you again for listening. Hey, listen, I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.